This is Jacobs with the Finding Genius podcast, now a part of the Finding Genius Foundation. I have Dr. Richard Shane. He's the co-founder and chief clinical officer of Sleep Easy Method. The website is sleepeasymethod.com. Richard is a internationally renowned sleep expert, featured in over 100 medical journals and publications, including Men's Journal, Sharp, Dr. Oz and the Good Life, Huffington Post, Reader's Digest, all over the place. He's been in 100 more journals than I have. So it's quite a bit. Rich, thanks for coming on the podcast. I appreciate it.
Richard, thank you so much for having me.
Well, tell me, why are you interested in sleep? What got you interested in it whenever it happened?
Well, I'll mention about sleep in general and then about my particular path. So much in the media, there's so much attention being paid to how to become more healthy. And people talk about mostly improving diet and exercise. But consider that you can go a long time with poor diet and a long time with poor exercise before you notice the difference. But if you go just one night with poor sleep, it's almost like you can't get over the difference. So it shows that sleep is in a completely different level than what other people are doing to improve their life. And so I'm just fascinated with when someone sleeps poorly, it has a damaging effect on pretty much every area of life. And then when they sleep well, it has a positive effect on pretty much almost every area of life. So people use the term life-changing, but mostly, Richard, that's just media jargon, and it's not true. But when someone goes from not sleeping well to sleeping well, it is truly life-changing because it affects all areas of life.
So was your sleep particularly compromised, or why, again, this impetus to figure out a method to help people?
Then how I personally got interested in this is I've been a psychotherapist for decades, and then in the 1990s, I had two major life crises in the same week, and it just devastated my life, my nervous system, and I plummeted into horrific insomnia. And so first, like would be expected of anybody, I was terrified, I was angry, I struggled with it. But then somewhere in there, I got this realization, like, what if this isn't just random hardship? What if this is actually my life path? Could I find my way through my own insomnia and discover how sleep happens? So it would take me hours to fall asleep, and I trained myself to not try to fall asleep, which is what most people do, and that pushes it away, but just to inwardly notice what's going on in my body and mind during these hours as sleep, waiting for sleep. And one of the discoveries, Richard, is, most people, they most notice that their mind is interfering with sleep, and they try to quiet their mind, but that's a wrestling match. You do that, you lose. What I found was, no, it's about body tensions. Those are on a deeper level. And it's secondarily, my mind is going, I don't like that body tension, so I'm going to stay active so I don't need to notice it. So the first discovery was it's all about the body. But most people then, they try to relax their bodies, relax your ankles and relax your legs. That's fine for daytime relaxation, but it's too much work for sleep. And so as I lay there hours and years of exploring this very close to sleep state, I discovered how to have the tension released by itself. And really the discovery was there are several body sensations that when you feel them in this very simple way, it creates the body feeling of falling asleep. And so the key is you don't have to quiet your mind, because in the midst of your mind being busy, there's a simple way to get the body feeling of falling asleep. And when you do that, mind becomes quiet by itself, and it doesn't need meditation. It's simpler than that.
Well, can you describe what does this mean? Like, what's an example of a sensation?
Okay. So, one way, Rich, is if you want, I could actually guide your listeners through like a 4-minute experience of some of the body sensations of sleep and what is some of the core of this method.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty powerful, sure.